All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Yuu Yuu Hakusho, episode 73. We have been officially introduced to the villain, Sensui.
Yeah. We now have seen what he's capable of utilizing his squad for. Just one of them was enough to terrify our new potential party member.
Yeah.
But also Genkai's incredible perception is able to basically trace this back to, okay, we've got a sniper that we're dealing with.
Yep.
Okay.
And Tagashi used a very clever way of giving exposition about these baddies because the main baddie didn't know that his mind was being read. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Right.
And now we have to deal with Doctor and maybe eventually down the road, C-Man.
Well, C-Man is currently stalking Kurama's group right now, so they might deal with him immediately. That's an issue that we're dealing with right now. But given that we're trying to bring the whole group together as well, this could also then become a thing where we're actually going to see in Yu Yu Hakusho, not really since we've dealt with Suzaku and company way back when, the whole squad working together.
Right, in an actual, dungeon siege. Yeah.
In an actual, team on team kind of setup here. Mm-hmm. Because the Dark Tournament primarily focused on not really team fights at all.
Right, one-on-ones, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, let's see how this goes. Koenma being our eyes in the sky is nice and fun. It's a good way to keep them at least engaged in things here. But Genkai being, in some ways, the most important member of the party is also really fun because she has all the experience with different kind of spiritual and psychic techniques and stuff.
Yep.
So let's see if we can find a way to keep the tension up without dramatically increasing the pacing of things, because they're already here in the city.
Yep.
So
and they are on a short timetable.
They're on a very short timetable, but they're in the enemy's territory. So the enemy has the initiative to engage them in whatever way they want.
Yep.
So we just have to wait and see how they do that. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
7 enemies with extraordinary talents.
Mm-hmm.
And besides the man who approached us, we have no clue what they look like.
Yep, that's the other big problem.
So even smiling grannies are suspects.
I wish I had more to give you.
That could be gourmet.
Like I said, all that's on this guy's mind is this huge urge to kill.
Listen, I want us all on full alert.
Oh, well.
Shit. Well, we're in someone's territory.
All right.
Too late. The whole hospital.
I think this is the work of an enemy stand.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that?
Yep.
Someone just opened up their territory.
So there's another.
It's like the environment has been doctored.
Dr. One, we're
yes.
inside a hospital. Of course he'd be here. He's coming to finish me off.
Dude, shush.
Oh my god, he stole those nurses' faces.
Hey!
Oh shit.
Well, crap.
All right, he's already got you.
Put something in me.
Okay, but just the 2 of them. All right, time to amputate.
No, you're gonna have to, let it play out and see what happens.
That's dark.
Ordinary people still can't see them, and these stupid bugs seem to know we're the main course.
Okay.
Let's do something, damn it!
Yeah, I was wondering if they were gonna
Our only
attack
hope
civilians.
To save them is to find the psychic who did it.
Hey, Candy Striper, those 2 guys need medical attention.
Yes, see to it.
No running inside the hospital.
You realize how many doctors are in here? Okay, then we'll just have to knock them all out.
Don't hit too hard. I hate crippling civilians.
I love it. And Genkai's totally on board with that plan.
Keto, if you've got any doubts on your mind, this is the time to bail.
Yeah.
It's life or death.
Both those choices sound better than demons on my streets. You don't have to worry about
Okay.
me.
This doctor might not work here. Maybe a nurse could spot an imposter.
Clever.
I'll take care of that, you guys.
And I'll check the upstairs.
Ah, yes.
If
Split up.
anybody finds him, make a noise we'll all hear. Either scream or blow something up.
Blow something up.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
There's probably only a limited amount of,
Please, sir, I'll scream.
Listen to me. There's a criminal posing here as a doctor. You need to help me find him. A doctor maybe you don't recognize.
What's going on? Why are you harassing my staff?
Oh, there he is.
Dr. Kamiya, I don't know what he's talking about.
I take all threats seriously, young man.
He has such a
Let
villain
the nurse
voice.
go now. You might want to call up 911, nurse.
Yes, but why are you here, sir? You're not supposed to work until the late night shift.
Oh! Oh, shit! Crap!
Well, there's a scream. Oh, shit!
Well, their logic was sound.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to be here.
What is it, can't move? Well, that's because I severed your spinal cord. Medical school perk. I know exactly where to cut you with my psychic scalpel to cause pain.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
The surgeon of death.
Well,
Oh.
now it'll bleed out.
Okay.
How tragic. In my own office, a strange boy kills a nurse and then slits his own wrist.
Yep.
You're a
Damn.
machine. Be careful.
Yep. Yep.
Change of diagnosis.
Change of plans, but change of diagnosis.
Nurse, call the cops. That man, do you think you could describe him? Pull it together. Someone is impersonating a doctor. Now call the police.
Right.
No. So you knew this boy?
Yeah.
What do you mean new?
Damn.
Apparently, a crazy man with a scalpel came in and attacked your friend and a nurse.
We've taken the girl to the OR, but this one can't even blink for us. We think it's the shock.
Yeah. So many doctors in here.
Uh-huh, yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Who did it, or if he's even here.
You had your training with the imposter.
Yep.
A
Spirit shotgun.
Specialist, and put on an alert for a man pretending to practice here.
Yes, sir.
None of you
So
leave.
he's not a doctor from this hospital.
Oh, nice.
Fine, take your time. This was too dangerous for you anyway. I'll find him myself.
No!
Is he trying to activate his own territory?
Oh, nice.
Tito's territory. He's got my shadow. I can't move.
Stay here.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Why don't you want me
Awesome.
to go yet? Unless he knows.
That's right. He's here.
Cool.
How do I tell you which one?
Oh, how would he do it?
Well, I think Yusuke just backs up and then just makes a finger gun and they're like, what are you doing? And then spirit shotgun.
You can kill all of them, though. You can't just kill them
He
all.
does non-lethal damage.
What?
Oh, shit.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Kamiya.
Oh, shit.
Take it that's you.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
God damn.
okay.
I guess
Hey, Genkai, found him.
walking on eggshells.
Hey, not to be bitchy, Keto, but could you get off my shadow now?
Oh, shit. Yeah, that would have been very bad.
Now that was cutting it close.
Oh,
He's blacked out.
wow.
That's why his power stopped.
So he stopped resisting, basically.
I was
Cool.
instructed to play the friendly Dr. Kamaya for a little longer.
Kamaya.
But now that you have come along, Yusuke,
not even
you're a
consistent.
Meshi, the plans will just have to quicken.
So, Yusuke's a household name?
At least in the house that I hang around in.
Nice.
Black Angel says you've come to wake us from our sweetest dreams.
Black Angel.
Yeah.
Well done, Naomi. Keep me posted.
Yes, sir.
Do you like her more than me?
My ogre puppy, have you done one useful thing since this threat began?
Well,
Exactly. You're for comic relief and drink serving. Ayame and Botan are the pros.
Wow.
Just no subtlety at all. Just,
Yeah.
just spitting.
hey, buddy, is that bad guy still on our trail?
No,
Oh,
whoever it was
Nice.
left us a few blocks back.
Okay.
Why would they suddenly stop?
Perhaps they've chosen to focus all of their power on Yusuke's group.
Relax. Genkai's with them. They won't get into trouble. That was bad timing.
that was very bad
Stop
timing.
wasting minutes. Let's find your Meshi.
Go, go, go.
Should I take one out?
Not yet. I've staged an interesting test at the doctor's expense. I want to see what happens when Yusuke's group has to battle a fellow human to the death.
Oh, okay. I like it.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. We don't know what they're capable of.
Yeah, because his cover's blown, so...
Oh, and of course they...
The two people without powers.
Well, I mean, she should be able to sense this.
But where
That's
are
true.
the doctors?
I feel it. We've walked into something.
Yeah. Besides looking around at all the, shit.
This is no hospital. It's a tomb.
Can they see the
What's wrong
skin
with her
discoloration?
skin?
Okay, she
I
can,
don't
yeah.
know, but it's definitely not good. I'm not so sure we need to be hanging around here, Keiko.
Yeah, we should get out. Yeah.
What is it now, Boo?
Run!
Shit.
Oh, hell yeah!
All right,
Let's go, sister!
let's talk. More running.
Just run!
Yep. Let's go, Genkai.
Maybe this is why I hate doctor visits.
This is definitely
What a
my
random
favorite
one-liner.
power. I can infect everyone within my territory with a disease of my own psychic creation.
Jesus.
Okay.
I change these demon insects to be my carriers. The weaker the victim's energy, the faster the disease can spread. Your friends will last 30 minutes.
I don't know. Sounds like a
and I'll
hoax
get
to me.
Watch them die.
Jesus Christ! Holy shit!
Good thing 911 was already called.
I learned from Keto about you psychics. Your powers fade when you're asleep. So go to bed.
Oh, damn.
No time to sleep. I'm working a double shift.
Oh!
Ah, yes.
If you could catch me.
Oh, I love that little skipping bat. Oh, that was good.
Of course, doctors never sleep.
Damn, I love having an antagonist, though, that actually runs away. It's like, oh, I'm physically outclassed? Cool.
Oh, shit.
I'm
Well,
out.
let's get out of here.
Shit.
River Tam, is that you?
You attack? He basically yelled out sneak attack.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Whoa. Animation.
I like this motion. This is great.
Oh, you pull that punch. Yep, that's it. Yeah, he's still a human being.
Super strength and endurance? You're not built like a normal human, Doc.
Yeah.
Yet another one of my medical talents. I can manipulate my body's chemistry to tweak my performance.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
cool.
Makes me stronger, and cutting off my analytic chemicals makes me incapable of feeling pain.
Jesus.
All right.
I wish you would have told me that earlier, MD. Here I've been going easy on you because
Yeah.
I thought you were a human, but now I could bring out something special and not feel so bad.
10,000 years of pain.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll bring out mine as well.
Yep. Bam. Get fucked.
Gun.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit. I have psychic scalpel. Gun.
Yep. Can he heal that?
Spirit gun.
He's smug for having
Was
just
a
lost an
warning shot
arm.
for the human inside you.
You're as dangerous as Black Angel said, but I have one more talent to show you.
Yeah.
It's simple. As a doctor, anything I cut, I can stitch back into place.
Holy shit.
Damn.
You have to kill him.
It's time for a dissection.
A demented
Well,
human psychic.
all right.
For the demon world.
That was a good fight.
To
Yeah.
save his
Yep.
friends. Will Yusuke have to kill?
I love
So
how
see.
it's something where, like, Yusuke is totally trashing this guy.
Yeah.
And yet the guy still feels competent and scary, right? Because
Right.
he's got moves that are, like, tough to deal with. But at
Yeah.
the same time, no, it's Yusuke. Of course he's going to beat
Well,
the
also,
shit
he
out
has
of this
just
guy. Of course.
raw stats. Like,
Right.
he's just yoked.
Yep.
Ah.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right. This was fun.
We have
like,
our first real psychic fight with Yusuke here. They're the doctor. Cool. They are not the healer, support, utility.
Nope, they're the scary doctor.
They are the plague doctor.
That's the kind of doctor that I was hoping they'd be. Like, because it's
debuffs, DPS, and
underhanded tactics and
surgeon type scalpel slicing abilities. Cool. Cool.
Awesome.
Their abilities are not so simplified that they're going to be just, I telekinetically flick rocks at you from 500 meters away.
Exactly.
It's, oh, no, anything in this territory allows me to utilize my psychic abilities, which fall under this is what a superpowered doctor would be able to do just in general. Anything
general
you can
medical
think of.
fuckery.
Yes. He can manipulate the chemicals in his body in order to give himself increased adrenaline and reduce his pain sensors to almost nothing, allowing him to stitch back his arm that's been cut off. There's so many things that we could come up with, well, that really, the antagonist that could come up with to overpower Yusuke here. But Yusuke all really needs to do is just have one gigantic spirit gun blast that just blows him away.
Right. And if he hit him in the chest, he would just be dead. Right. You know. So there you go.
There you go. This is a situation where Sensui is right. We have to figure out whether or not he can actually battle this doctor to the death, or whether he'll have to find a more difficult route of subduing him without killing him.
Right, because if he subdues him, okay, good for you, Yusuke, but that's then something they can utilize in the future.
Yep.
Right? And if you do kill him, okay, then that's good for them to know, you know? And okay, they sacrifice one of their pawns to know that, all right, this is what we're dealing with. They won't balk at stuff like that. And they're also, you know, crazy powerful, so we are really going to have to fight dirty.
Yeah, I also get the vibe in general that Doctor might actually be one of the weaker ones in general.
Oh, yeah?
Because they're using him as kind of a sacrificial pawn in that regard.
It's the classic thing of like, hey, I bring utility. We don't give a fuck about utility. That's not as cool. You know?
Well, I think it's the idea. It's that he is utility in some respects, but it's that he's not actually a support. Meaning his stuff will work primarily on himself.
Sure.
But he doesn't necessarily have perfect control over other people's bodies in his territory.
Right.
He has to utilize some kind of medium to interact with their bodies.
Which is a fun limitation, because otherwise he'd be busted.
He'd be very busted.
Just snip Yusuke's brainstem or something like that.
Yeah. Exactly. So right now, he's being utilized for that goal. And given that the sniper, the one that we do know a little bit of here, was able to nearly kill one of them from such a ridiculous range using such a specific type of telekinesis, means that I would say that the others probably tend to be more in the specialized category.
Sure.
That's a bit of a reach, but I would say that's probably what my guess is in order to keep them stronger than Doctor, but also maybe less universally useful.
Some of the names that they have are more aesthetic versus some of them are specific roles.
Right,
Sniper,
like Black Angel, Game Master, Seaman, those are more vague, or Gourmet.
Exactly,
maybe.
right.
But Gatekeeper seems super specific.
Gatekeeper seems super specific. Sniper seems super specific. Right. Doctor, maybe not specific, but it definitely is a role, right? So these kinds of things, okay, it makes sense that this follows from that, right?
Right.
Sniper, if he ends up busting out different kinds of moves, I get the feeling it'll be in a narrower scope, right? And then if you have someone like, say, Gourmet, maybe he's a cannibal, you know, but like it could be kind of anything, right?
It really could be anything, yeah. Game Master is another example of where it could literally be anything. Black Angel could literally be anything.
Yep.
But yeah,
I'm really curious to see what Seaman.
Well, I get also the vibe specifically that Black Angel is the one that's also being given a little bit more of a
reverence kind of in the group.
Yeah, and there's a possibility then from that respect that Black Angel has a little bit more awareness of Yusuke.
Sure, like it's okay. So that could totally be it. But also at the same time, if like Black Angel is not going to be one of the weaker people in the group, because I feel like with a name like that, if people are actually going to call you that seriously, then that means you have the abilities to back it up, right?
Right.
It's not just some random chuny who's like, I'm Black Angel, and it's like,
right. We're in a world where demons exist.
Right.
If we're going to call someone basically the fallen dark angel,
that's that's kind of a big deal.
That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
It's practically like calling someone Lucifer, basically.
Right. You're actually Satan.
Actually Satan. Yeah. But okay. His abilities are such that he also has familiars that he can take from the current demon parasites that are flying around, and he turns them into his unwilling pawns. I liked that as a subtle bit of world building there, in that there were some just wandering the area and such.
Oh, gotcha.
Right?
That he didn't actually make these. It's just
right.
He uses them.
He used them.
Sure,
basically.
that does make a lot of sense.
And that was a thing that we had in a kind of a cool confirmation way, in which they were similar but different. Given that when Keiko and Kuwaba's sister, God, I forgot her name, but enter the hospital, she's like, "Oh shit, these ones are attacking." The other ones, they just kind of wander about,
right?
And I didn't really pay them any mind because they weren't doing anything. But these ones are a problem. Okay, cool. And thus we find out, oh, as long as you just keep them off you, they're fine. They're mosquitoes, basically. So the main thing is just as long as you can see them and you keep your guard up, they're not really a big problem.
Right. Yeah.
But that's how I was able to surprise the two other psychic boys, because they might have seen them, but they're like, oh, those things don't attack, though. Suddenly they do.
Right.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, we got it.
Yeah, exactly. There's a perfect camouflage in a similar way to how he hid amongst the other doctors in the room. Yeah, which is great. That's something where, since he's a doctor, he's probably pretty smart, so it makes sense that he would come up with something like that.
Yep.
Cool. One of the other things that I thought was kind of fun here is the way that they set it up so that we're expecting a group confrontation, but then it gets whittled down to an individual confrontation. Sure. Because, okay, you've got a group here. Fantastic. Yep. A couple of you get surprised.
Yep.
Oh, they're taken out of the fight. But they're not just taken out of the fight. They are in danger, and now we're on a timetable within the timetable of stopping the world from ending. We need to keep them from dying. Cool. Now, because we're pressed for time, we split up to search the hospital because that's the fastest way to do it, right?
Right.
We have safety in numbers, but we need to keep them from dying. Once they then split up, he just picks them off one at a time. He just
picks one off. And in some ways, they just got unlucky that it was our shadow psychic boy, because he ends up basically giving a very good, convincing, dramatic kind of reasonings to this nurse of like, hey, there's a murderer here.
Right.
I need your help. And he just got unlucky that that doctor happened to be nearby. And he's like, oh, well, okay. Yeah. I loved his plan in that he was like, oh, yeah, you ran up here, killed a nurse, and then slit your own wrist. Perfect.
Yep.
Wonderful.
And the thing is that
it would have worked.
Right. It would have worked. But then also, the fact that he was nearby, I forget the guy's name, the kid's name, but
it doesn't matter.
That's probably because he realized this is the weakest. I'll go after him first. So once he, because he's observing them when he's having the bugs do their thing or whatever, they do the initial attack, and then they go off. He's like, cool, all right, I'll follow that one, and then it's just, oh, hey, there you go, right? Okay. Like it doesn't have to be just random happenstance of like the dude happened to be saying that when the guy was nearby. It could also just be that, no, the guy was tailing you specifically, maybe.
I got the vibe more so that because of the way he entered the room, that there was no other door. The guy was just in there, and he just got unlucky.
Oh, gotcha.
Just the way the layout set up.
I didn't pay too much attention to the layout of the room.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of thinking that he was not the doctor that they were worried about, because he just hands upon him. But you were like, oh, that voice, that's clearly a villain voice. And I was like, God damn it, you're right. Like, it totally is.
Oh, yes, nurse, I am.
Call 911.
Call 911. This is. He's safe with me. Don't you worry.
Yeah. That was all the dead giveaways we needed. But thankfully they didn't like play it off as if we wouldn't know. He immediately then.
Yes, that's something that I very much appreciate about this. It's like with all these different characters in the villain group, right? Theoretically, we could have. It doesn't, we don't know if it will or not, but we could have kind of like a villain of the week kind of encounter potentially, right?
Right.
On its own, this kind of follows that pattern. But just because that might be the pattern that it follows doesn't mean that we're not going to be basically talking up to the audience and being like, yes, you understand that the doctor's here. Yes, this is probably him.
Yeah.
You know, yes, of course he's doing all of this stuff. So it just moves it quickly along. And then we can get to the awesome fight with Yusuke and the whole thing of like, how do I figure out who the doctor is? What's this whole situation? It allows for both sides to show their competence and do it in a timely manner. And I just really appreciate that.
I feel like the pacing of Yu Yu Hakusho is one of its greatest strengths at times because we're already in the thick of the fight and it's essentially over. It's just how do we play out the conflict of will Yusuke be willing to kill the guy?
Right.
And I would say Yusuke is absolutely the kind of shonen protagonist that would be like, oh no, fuck you, you're dead. I'm sorry. Like, do you have any remorse for what you're doing here?
Right, you've already killed how many people? Yeah, I'll put one in the back of your head. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was gonna say he'd put one right in front of his head. Oh, like full on, execution, like pop, gat.
Yeah, exactly. The double tap, you know, to make sure.
I absolutely could see that, and God, having Genkai be separated is that slight bit of the convenience because, like you said, there was a timetable that they were operating on, but once Yusuke now is engaged in the fight and stuff, he hasn't been calling for Genkai, which feels a little bit weird.
It does feel a little bit weird, but granted, there's been loud noises, so theoretically she could know where he is, but the guy
did make an explosion. But I think he's trying to also minimize how many people are getting hurt by his abilities.
Exactly, and this guy is having his bugs wantonly go after the civilians now. Right?
In some ways, though, that will make it easier for Genkai to find them because no one else will be moving or doing anything or making noise.
Okay, that's a good point. I was thinking that Genkai is maybe busy dealing with the bugs, not just attacking herself, right? Because she is, right? But it could also be something where it's like, oh no, I need to defend these people. But I guess you're working on the timetable of people who have already been stung.
That's
now you just need to kill them
priority.
as fast as possible.
I got more the vibe that Genkai is just still looking and is just staying on the move and is like, oh, one's coming close. Wow,
right.
I don't think Genkai is under any threat from the bugs, and
I think they might be on different floors too.
Well, she said. Well, they said on the thing that she was on the 6th floor.
Gotcha.
So yeah, she's like 3 or 4
big
floors
hospital. Yeah.
Right. So she might have already got to the very top, and then she's like, wow, his territory extends all the way up here.
Right.
Which that's actually another cool little element there. Because of the way that they found the psychic that's opening up the tunnel being in a specific way based around the sphere of influence, basically, then they then centered on the point where it's at the middle. This is the opposite, where the bounds of it are contained by the building, not by a radius centering from the psychic, meaning that he could move anywhere within the hospital and the territory would be static. It wouldn't adjust based on the distance that he is within it or what have you.
Right, I don't think so.
Yeah, I got that vibe basically that when they showed the territory go out from the building and it hit the confines of it, that's it. Anyone outside the building, not in the territory. The second they step in, instantly in the territory, which means that they can't really utilize things like, oh, the territory feels weaker here, or what have you.
Well, or just the usual thing of like anytime you see a bubble or a sphere or something, it's go to the very center.
Go to the middle,
right.
Right, which means he's perfectly hidden within this building to anyone that's coming in from the outside.
Yep.
Seaman stopped following them.
Right, because of a play that they were making of stop following them, that'll make them think that Yusuke's being attacked, which he is. But we're doing that intentionally, but only having the one person be involved in this because they don't want to put too many chips in one basket.
Yeah, but the thing I'm surprised about this is that they're letting the group get back together. So by bringing everyone together, are they just trying to give more opportunities for Doctor to be more valuable because he'll then potentially hit more of them?
Maybe. I could also see it being something where because the people in their respective groups are quite powerful, if they're in one spot, that's easier to maneuver. right? Because
maneuver around them and ambush them and stuff.
Yeah, because since territory isn't so much based on like the power of the people, but more of like how the powers work, then if they have them in one place, theoretically,
you could hit all of them at once.
Yeah, you could have one person that basically goes on decoy crowd control duty, because since they're also working on a timetable, they don't really have to beat Yusuke and co. They can just basically slow them down. Right?
Oh, that is true. They are operating also on their own timetable where they're not really trying to kill Yusuke and company.
Right.
They're just trying to make sure that they just aren't effective.
Yep.
That's a good point. The idea that Sensui being the strategist, if you will, he very much has the he gives me Mad Crollo vibes just in general.
Totally.
But
like
the way he's literally like on top of the building and he's almost like practically like, you know,
I mean,
like puppet masters, you know, like controlling this whole situation. Right. Yeah.
When I say that this is basically prototype Yorknu, I mean that with the highest of respect. I love how this is going so far, and yes, he totally gives the Crollo vibes. These are totally the Phantom Troop, and it's wonderful.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, there we are. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.